Here's my first real garage update. I've got these are some of my permits and job cards and different things, all the approval stuff I've gone through, and then this is all for grading. Here's the approved precise grading plan, and so got everything all laid out here on what elevation, what level, and what materials. Let me open up to page 2 right here. So here's all that. This is the project here where the building will be. So they've got everything all mapped out and all called out here and signed off. So based on this grading plan, come here you. Come on. I've got the grader here, although it just rained, so he didn't work yesterday because it was pouring. But here's his truck, and he's got his backhoe out here on the site. So it's the grading part's coming along, and then see I've got the roll-up garage door and the 2-car garage door stored here, and then the entire roof, all the red clay tile, all Spanish tile. It's enough to do the whole entire job, and then some, a little extra, and then the solar panels are back there, which they'll go on. So there's this truck, and well, here's where we're at. He's pulled all these rocks. These rocks all have to come out to stabilize the ground where we're going to build, and so I'm going to take those rocks and use them for different landscaping and eventually use them in the pond. This pile, tough to really say. I mean, this pile's 7 or 8 feet tall here, so we've pulled out quite a bit of dirt already, and yeah, see, the coyotes are checking it all out too. There you. So it's out here. It's all pretty nice decomposed granite. This will not go back in the ground. I can use this for anything. Use all these rocks here, and this is where some of those big rocks are coming from. Here, come on. And there are a lot of nice rocks. So this is going to be, this pad right now is still a little too high. This pad's going to come down about another 3 feet. So there'll be more rocks to work with, but roughly just 3 more feet down. Then he's going to go 3 feet below that 3 feet. And so it'll be like, initially this is going to go down 6. And then we're going to get the best screen, nicest decomposed granite and dirt and bring in that 3 feet back. And then that's got to get compacted. And so a soils engineer was already here checking some stuff out. The soils engineer is going to come and verify his work for stability and verify the compaction is like 97% of what it was original before it was disturbed. So all this stuff, everything here, all this is going to get totally wiped down 6 feet and then built back up 3. And so like he's already got down 6 feet in a couple spots where he was pulling rocks. So right here, tough to get a whole lot of perspective, but that sucker is deep right there. That's all 6 feet. So I would estimate that at my standing height, this is kind of what you can see. And so by the time it's built, standing on the graded pad, it'll just be just slightly lower. But from the second level, you can see all kinds of stuff. Like if I jumped up on that machine, you'd be able to see like way back into the national forest back there. And there's a couple kind of taller mountains here. There's a real big one right here. That's like Big Bear, like San Gorgonio is right here. You can see it snow covered typically. You can see San Jacinto's right about here. That one gets snow covered. So on the second level, it'll be quite a view here. And then right here, this is all a creek right here. And so I've been working to cut down the trees and you know, clean it up and clear it out. And then I've got another about 30 tons of river rock here, and I'll get quite a bit more, but I'm gonna end up, you know, making a nice creek look down in here once all the trees and stuff are cut. So it'll kind of be like a view of the creek, a view of the avocados, you know, a couple mountains and everything. And so that's kind of where we're at. But this is about the size. It may come over here just a little bit more, but this is about the size of the pad. You know, it's going to be 100 feet across. And then it starts to gently slope, and then all these hills here, I'm going to landscape and run irrigation and everything. And so that's kind of a overall layout of the pad. And I'll walk over to where I've run the water. Just get that call right now. So there you go. So right here, this is where I've got the water main run. And I left it a little bit open for this part, but this is full access, 1.5 inch, good pressure water. So this is enough water to do everything. You know, it's the same size water main as a big house would be. And that's trenched out all the way from 700 feet away, way down there. Ran that trench, did all the water, put in the valve, and then filled it. So next step will be electrical. Electrical is going to come down this back road. And then depending on the money and everything, I'll do like a nice gravel finish on the back road, or if there's really money left over, maybe even concrete the whole thing. But we'll see how that goes. So this is really update number 1. Let me just give you a perspective on these rocks. This rock's over 4 feet tall and about like probably about 4 feet wide too. That rock's gonna be like a couple 1,000 pounds. All right, well, it's looking more like a pad now. Got a lot of rocks out, not all of them. That big huge one's a tough one, and then these couple little lower ones, I can't quite get a machine to grab them, at least not yet. And just loaded up that one. It's hard to really scoop them. It's sometimes easier just to pick them up by hand and put them in there. And so there's kind of where we're at. Pretty good timing, just about to get dark right now too. So I got about, maybe I might sneak one more trip in, and that'll have it pretty clean. So tons of rocks.